Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to your Starstruck Tarot Love Reading. We're going to pull 8 cards, and then we're going to pull clarifiers along the way to see what's going on for you in love. All right. Right off the bat, we got the 8 of Wands reverse. Woo! Things are feeling stagnant. Things feel like they should be somewhere else, and they're just feeling really stagnant. Okay, we're not going to take... Ooh. Okay, let's see. Page of Swords, Ace of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. Should we take... okay, I don't even want to look. It's too many cards. Too many cards. Excuse me. Someone's not using their voice. Ooh. Okay. Someone's not using their voice. Someone needs to take action. Someone needs to reevaluate their values. Okay. We have the Queen of Pentacles here, the Lovers, the Strength card, and then to top everything off, we have the Ace of Cups. So we're going to pull clarifiers for all of these, and we're going to see what is going on. Because I just like to look at the full story. So 8 of Wands. So the 8 of Wands, right side up, which I'll show you, is like, oh my gosh, all these actions so fast. Lots of communication all at once. Oh my gosh, but it's reversed, so it's like, that's not happening. It's just things are feeling really stagnant right now. And this doesn't necessarily have to be like a loving relationship. It could just be like some fling you're having. It could be friendship. It could be your work situation. It doesn't necessarily have to be like love, 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 right? We have the Emperor, but it's reverse. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Let's pull one more card. We have the Emperor reverse. We have the 5 of Swords, but it's reverse. Oh my gosh, it is freaking freezing back here. Okay, 2 cards came. Well, we'll read them. All right. We have the Page of Swords reverse. And then we have the High Priest. Interesting. Okay. All right, I'm going to show you these. So we have the Emperor, but it came out reverse. It's like somebody's not sticking to their values. And see, in this card, we have the 5 of Wands. It's like drawing a line in the sand, right? I don't know if you can see the sand. The line. Drawing the line in the sand. Okay? With somebody else. But here's the kicker. There's like the ocean's coming in, okay? And it's coming over one side. One side. Like you drew in the sand, you're like, these are my boundaries, but the ocean's coming in and it is starting to diminish one side. Okay, it's starting to wash away one side. Like these boundaries are being put down, but they're not really being respected. We have the Page of Swords. Like, it's like, are these boundaries even being set though? Like completely? We have the Page of Swords, which is like, okay, yeah, I'm starting to talk maybe a little bit, but not really. So it's like, yeah, I want to start talking about, and then I want to start really letting you know what I need, but not really. Right? It's reverse. It's like, what's happening here? What's happening here? And maybe you don't even know what the heck you want. Maybe you don't even know what the heck you want. Like, you're like, yeah, I want to tell you what I need, but I don't even really know what I want right now. And I mean, I've been telling some people this because this card has been popping out. There's a little fairy. A little fairy right there. Can you see it? There's a little fairy right there. And then there's a notebook. It's very much like, I feel like you need to start a journal. You need to start a journal. And I know some people are like, journaling, whatever, but try it. You know, once you start, it's always the weirdest to start. But like 20 minutes later, you're gonna be like, oh shit. All this stuff is gonna be like coming out, and you're gonna be like crying, and you're gonna be like, oh my God, I had no idea that all this stuff was going on here. But just really think about what you want and let it be known, because it seems like maybe you're kind of sacrificing some of your values. Maybe you're kind of sacrificing some of your boundaries for what this other person wants. And that's just not fair. So maybe all this Eight of Wands energy is happening for this person, but it's not happening for you, because you're like, okay, yeah, we're doing this thing, but my needs aren't being met. All of your needs are being met, but mine aren't. And it's like, well, why? Are you letting that be known? Or are you just thinking people should read your mind? Right? We have the High Priest. Interesting. Again, look, there's a book. There's a book in your lap. It's like, here is my book. Here is my journal. Here is my journal. I am one with my freaking journal. I think, yeah, again, this is just like a sticking to your values card. And maybe you're losing yourself in that. Or maybe by being with this person, you're losing like your spiritual practice. Like something's just not fair here. Something's just not fair. And that's like a bummer, right? But it's like, okay, is it not fair because this person sucks? Or is it not fair because you're just like not letting your needs known and you expect this person to read your mind? Like, what is it? What's going on here? We have the Page of Swords, but it's reversed. It's like, again, I feel like you're not really... I feel like you're not really letting your needs be known. You're not. Or like you'll kind of let them be there loosely, but they're not like hard boundaries. Or you just have this fear of setting in your boundaries. You have this fear of speaking up. What's the Page of Swords here too. How interesting. And that's a very much like, I am starting to speak up for what I need card. And again, like, you know, I was like, journal. What is this person doing? They're writing things down. It's like, okay, yeah, journal, but also it's almost like you're writing out a contract. It's like, these are my boundaries. Okay? It's like you're letting those slip for some reason. Like maybe you just like want to stay so comfortable in here that you're just like, I can't let them be known. We have Two of Wands, and then we have the Magician reverse. So like Two of Wands, it's like a decision needs to be made. A decision needs to be made. Like, talk about it. Talk about, use your freaking voice. And you know, this might be a decision on your end of if you want to stay here. This might be a decision on the other person's end. Like this person could be all talk and be like, oh yeah, sorry that I wasn't doing that before. I'll totally do it now. Talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. Wait and see what they do. Wait and see what they do. Wait and see if they act. Okay, what do relationships need? They need consistency and effort from both parties. Okay, never forget that. Never forget that. Talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. We have the Magician reverse. I feel like once you let... Oh, look, there's another freaking book. There's another freaking book. Oh, it's like, I don't know. I feel like you're losing yourself in this. I feel like maybe you're not entirely ready for this. You need to go back to the books. Or, can you hear the rain? I want to know. Have you ever seen the rain? Wow, cool. I'm glad there's a window behind me. That's nice. I just feel... I lost my train of thought. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Like it's either, okay, yeah, you need to get back to the books and be like, is this something I'm ready for? Do I just need to keep doing my own thing? But if not, like, speak up for yourself. Speak up for yourself. It just seems like you're getting into this relationship, or you're already into this relationship and you don't even really know what you want. And it's like you need to take a step back real quick and figure out exactly what you want. Because it's not fair to you or the other person if they don't know what you need to. It's just not fair. And people don't really think about that. Like, oh, is it fair for the other person? It's all me. It doesn't matter. But it's like, it's not fair to the other person either if they don't know what you need. Like, only you know what you need. People can't read your minds. I used to think everybody could read my mind. I'm like, well, if they're the right person, they're going to read my mind. And that's just not a thing. I learned that the very hard way. Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles, but it's reversed. It's like, woo! You are just, I feel like you're just not really sticking to your values here. I don't know if you're really ready for this. I don't know if you're really ready for this. What's going on? And like, there's so much potential for you to be ready for this. Should we take this for that card? Okay. Okay, I want to show you this, the Queen of Pentacles. Ba, ba, ba. It's like so much abundance. Ooh, I'm in this huge tree, and there's a bunny at my feet. Oh my god. Just how amazing. But it's reversed. It's like, okay, yeah, that abundance isn't happening. But then we have the Ace of Pentacles, and it's upright. It's like there's so much potential here. There's so much potential here. If you're honest with yourself, if you're honest with yourself and honest with the other person, right? Okay, we have the Ace of Wands. Interesting. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Okay. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. We have the Six of Swords. Okay, love to see it. Six of Swords. It's like, it's like, okay. It's like, okay. It's like, okay, we both have our baggage, but we're going on. We're going on. Maybe once you actually make it honest what you want, like this person will be like, okay, you know what? I've been doing X, Y, and Z too, and I haven't been completely honest with you, and let's just start over. Let's start over. Ace of Pentacles. Let's like lay our values on the table. Let's start over. Let's start a new leaf. And then we have the Ace of Wands reverse, and then the Page of Wands reverse. It's interesting. The person on this card. Okay, all right. So we have the Ace of Wands. It's like, yeah, let's start action. Let's do this. But it's reverse. And then we have the Page of Wands, which is like, okay, yeah, let's get started. Look at this. This card's bonkers. Look at this. It's like, whoa. What do they call it? Airbender. All this crazy stuff's happening. But it's like, you both know what you have to do after you start talking about all this, but the action doesn't really seem like it's happening. It's almost like you're both waiting on each other for the action to start taking place. I don't know. It's like, you know, I said before earlier, I'm like, maybe you're not ready for this. Maybe they aren't either. This is messy. This is messy. And you know what? This might be a long-term relationship too. And if it is, it's like you might just be in a messy part right now. You know, that's natural. That happens. But we'll see how all of this turns out. Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles. Reverse. Okay, let's see. Sorry, I keep rolling my rude. It's almost like you're like on a journey. You're like, wow, I'm looking for where I can find this abundance, but it's reverse. It's like, this search of abundance is being blocked. You're at a major standstill, especially starting off the reading with the Eight of Wands. You're at a major standstill. We have the Three of Cups reverse. Interesting. We're gonna have to pull some more on that. Look, this is like reunion card. Woo! Me and my friends. Or me and the person that I'm seeing. Like, oh. But it's reverse. It's like there's definitely a guard up to your values. Okay. The sun. Cute. Okay. One more card. I feel like there's more going on here. Okay, we're in eclipse season. Eclipse season started on the 29th. What's the theme of this eclipse season? Evolve or repeat, period. Everything that you do, evolve or repeat, okay? Remind yourself. Every time you make a choice, evolve or repeat. You want to stay in the same cycle? Great. You're going to be there for a while. Or you could use this eclipse season to start evolving, okay? All right. We have the wheel reverse. Oh my gosh. This is like so iffy. It's like you go back and forth. You go back and forth here. So we have the Three of Cups. It's like you almost don't want to work with somebody. But you have the Sun card. It's like when things are good, they're really good. And then you have the wheel reverse, which is just like topsy-turvy. Who knows what's going to happen next? And then you have the Queen of Cups, which is like you or somebody else has a lot of love to give. And so that's why things can be so good sometimes. But it is just such a clusterfuck. It is just such a clusterfuck. And it's like, ooh, what's so interesting here is that the wheel is 3 people. And then the Three of Cups is 3 people. How interesting is that? That's really interesting to me. And all of them are like, whoa, whoa, we're together, woohoo. And it's like you have so much love to give, right? You have so much love to give with the Queen of Cups. It's just you're hesitant to like share it with other people. With the Three of Cups and the wheel reverse, you're just like hesitant. You're so picky with who you give that energy to. And I mean, I don't want to sound like an asshole, but it seems like some of the people you're giving your energy to don't really deserve it. That's what it looks like to me. But I don't know. All right. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Beep, beep. It's like, I'm going up the ladder. I'm going to pick some fruit. And then there's all these vines that are like, we're going to get you. And then you're like, no, you're not, because I'm going up the ladder. I'm going to pick some fruit. Like, it's like you're climbing up. There's progression there. There's progression. Ooh, I don't want to see those. I don't want to see the cards. Three of Pentacles. Interesting. There's more of these threes. Interesting. I wonder, and I don't say this very often in love readings, I must say, but with all these threes, I wonder if there's a third-party situation. I wonder if the person that you are pursuing is thinking about somebody else, or it could be you that's thinking about somebody else, which is like keeping you from being present with this person. I mean, who's to say? Like, I don't know if you're in a monogamous situation with this person, or you could be in a more open situation with this person. But even if you are in an open situation with this person, I think that the effort that you're putting in to this like third party situation is maybe keeping you from having a better relationship with the person that you're currently with. We have, okay. Do we want to pull another one? Let's pull another one for that, actually. That's interesting. Okay, so in these past 3 cards, there are literally 3 people. Okay? And then in this card, the Three of Pentacles, there's 2 people. There's 2 people, and then one person is working on something like a sculpture, right? They're like carving out of wood. And they're carving this person, right? So it's like there's these what I feel is like third party energy in these 2 cards, and those are reverse, which is telling me that like they're kind of throwing off like this topsy-turvy energy, but once you focus more in on like this one person, abundance will come from that, right? Like you will make something completely new with this person. But it's like, it's scary to you. It's scary to you. We have the Seven of Swords here. There's like this storm that's coming, and you're like holding onto this tree for dear life. We have this sword firmly implanted in the ground. There is a butterfly there. I love seeing a butterfly. Like, butterflies and me, we have a weird thing. We have a weird thing. I can't tell you how many times I'll be thinking about something, and then there will, like, they send me messages. I know, but they do. They send me messages, and different butterflies send me different, but it's real. And it just makes me feel okay. For me personally, and I'm the one giving you the reading, butterflies are messengers. They're messengers for me personally. And this sword is implanted in the ground, and then there's this butterfly. It's like your voice is a catalyst for like making a better relationship, or breaking through out of this relationship and starting something with somebody else. I don't know, but it's like, this isn't a traditional relationship. This is something where it's like, hey, we're together and we're making something completely new. Completely new. Like, things are topsy-turvy in this relationship. They're just topsy-turvy. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. I mean, like, life is chaos, whatever. Okay, so we have Seven of Swords. And it's like, okay, again, I'm still talking about this card. Sorry. You know, this storm is happening, holding on to this tree for dear life. There's this dog. Okay, interesting. But then there's also this tortoise. It's like, it's a slow process. It's just like, yeah, using your voice, but that's just the beginning, right? Like, even though your voice is a catalyst for change, change doesn't happen overnight. Change doesn't happen overnight. But it seems like things are... Oh, okay. Things are going in a good direction. Things are going in a good direction. We have the Seven of Cups. Like, you're finally going to be able to reap the fruits of your labor within this relationship. Once you realize that together you can create something new. It's not like, I'm apart from you and I'm creating this little thing. You're apart from me, you're creating this little thing. And then we get to meet minds. Like, we working together, using our voices, create something new. Okay. And then, okay, how cute. Wait, hold up. It's like, I just want to know. This person's like, I'm picking fruit, right? And then this person's like, going up this ladder to, I assume, pick fruit too. It's like, yeah, you're escaping all these vines and shit and going up this ladder to do something. And it's like, yeah, I'm picking fruit. I'm picking the fruits of my labor. Finally, I've climbed the ladder. I'm up here now. I get to pick the fruit now because I let my voice be a catalyst for change. I gave us the room. I gave us, oh my gosh, 23 minutes. I gave myself the room for us to start something completely new. Like, cute. Okay, and then we have the Lovers card. Okay, all right. Let's pull some cards for that. And it's interesting because even in this Lovers card, somebody's paying attention to the heart, right? While the other person is paying attention to the key. But it's like, once you work together, then you unlock this, right? But it's like working together, right? Not just being solo. What is that? Okay. All right. Okay. Ooh, cute. Oh my God. Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups. Cute. It's like new beginning in love. New beginning in love. And then we have the Queen of Wands. Sick. Like, yeah, bad bitch. But also, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Am I right? Like, things getting heated. Things getting heated. It's like, since you made yourself little vulnerable and had this catalyst for change, like, things are getting hot in this relationship now. Things are getting hot. Like, you're like having this connection that you never had before. And then we have the Chariot. It's like, you get to move on. You get to move on together. And okay, look. Two people working together to create something new. Two people working together to make something new. I'm not saying you're gonna have baby. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that together you can create something new. And that's interesting. It's like Queen of Wands, and then there's like a baby thing. But don't worry, you're not gonna have a baby. Well, maybe if you want. But yeah, together you get to create something new because you're working together now. Working together and making yourself emotionally vulnerable, right? Like there's this new little beginning. This is cute. This is cute. For a second I was like, this is a rough read. Okay, we have strength. It's like patience. Patience. But you can get over your obstacles with patience. Okay. Oh my gosh. After this, I have one more reading. Woohoo! Thanks to everybody who's been asking me for personal reads. Thank you. I've been having fun with those. Thank you. And I love doing them. Thank you, thank you, thank you. They cost money, so I don't want anybody in my comments like, oh, a free read. No, this is your free read. This is your free read, okay? When it gets personal, that's when things cost money. All right. Oh, and because I am, like, this is an energy exchange, okay? So because I've done all this, please like the video, subscribe, leave me a comment. This is an energy exchange. It doesn't have to be an elaborate comment. It could just be like, thank you, la la, whatever. But your support really means so much to me in starting this channel. This channel is a dream come true for me. It really, really is. And your support has been everything. I can't believe where I am. I started this 6-7 months ago. I have 86 subscribers. Let's get to 100. Let's get to 100. And I have a week and a half of watch time. That's how many hours I have. A week and a half of watch time. My cup is full. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. I love you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So just had to do that. So, okay, strength card, tower reverse, an 8 of Wands. Interesting. So we started it off and the 8 of Wands was reversed. Okay, let me show you in case you forgot. 8 of Wands reverse. No action, nothing, stagnancy. And then it's like, okay, but if you're patient, you get your 8 of Wands, right? You get all this action. You get all this communication, right? And it's once you learn over here to work together, to let your voice be the catalyst for change, okay? Then we have the Tower reverse, which is interesting. I feel like because you are so patient, you're going to just avoid this Tower moment. Like something's happening here that almost seems like things could get really bad. But because you are going to be so strong, because you are going to be so patient within this relationship, things are going to be okay. They're going to be okay. I know, what a wild thing to hear, huh? Which is so weird because it's like the Tower card reverse next to the 8 of Wands. It's almost like, okay, it's almost like because all this action is happening, you don't have that Tower moment. You don't have that moment where you're like, okay, I'm out. Okay, I'm out. Like, one thing about Scorpios is they're intense. And some people are like, oh, no, that's not true. But Scorpios are just really passionate. And like, being passionate is being intense. And so a lot of the times, if they don't have this 8 of Wands, they might feel like, this is boring, I'm out. Right? Like, there needs to be passion there. There needs to be passion there. And I feel that, you know, once you learn to work together and you're patient, this passion will happen. You're not going to want it. You're not going to want to leave. You're not going to want to have this Tower moment and be like, I'm out. I'm out. I've been with my fair share of Scorpios and there's a difference of being with an evolved Scorpio and an unevolved Scorpio. You know, we've all been unevolved at some point in our lives. And I've definitely been with an unevolved Scorpio before. And when there's a lot of like, I'm out, I'm out. And this is the I'm out card, right? Right? But it's like, it's okay. It's not going to happen. You're going to get your 8 of Wands. Just because you're so patient and you're so strong, you're going to make it. You're going to make it. And then Ace of Cups, sick card to get. Do we want to put another card? Let's put another card on that lap. Let's put a door. Let's put a door. I keep forgetting to put doors. I just looked into Vedic astrology. I've heard so much about it, but I was like, I'm going to look at my chart. And it says that I'm a Scorpio rising according to Vedic. Otherwise, I'm Sagittarius rising. But I was like, I can see that. I can see that because whenever I've worked, oh my gosh, there have been so many situations where I'll go up to like a customer and be like, are you a Scorpio? 100% success rate. And they're always so blown away. They're like, how did you know that? And I'm like, I just know. And they're like, you know what? There is something here. And I'm like, I know, like, I get it. Like, me and Scorpios, we just have this like psychic connection. It is so wild. It is nothing that can be explained. It just can't. But they'll always tell me, they'll be like, I knew there was something. And I'm like, I know. I feel it. You don't have to tell me. I know. I feel it. Don't worry. You're seen. I see you. Trust the universe. Intuition has wandered and led you astray. The timing's not yours, but the universe at play. Interesting. Intuition has wandered and led you astray. Who wants to hear that? The timing's not yours, but the universe at play. Give faith and breathe. Oh my God. On top of the strength card, like, are you serious? Timing's not yours, but the universe at play. It's like, just chill. Talk about what you need. Be open to work with this person and chill. And things are going to work out. Things are going to work out. It's almost like the intuition has wandered and led you astray. It's almost like this is the Tower reverse card, you know? Timing's not yours, but the universe at play. How cute. How cute. Oh, here we go. We have the Ace of Cups. Cute. That's so cute. That's so cute to get at the end, right? It's like, woo, a new beginning in love, a new beginning with my emotions. Cute, cute, cute. And then we have the Justice card. That is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. It's like the scales are going to be evened out. Was there? No. But it's like the scales are going to be evened out. And I had this in a past reading. And let me just show you that there's a light tree and a dark tree, right? And this person's blindfolded, but they're blowing their energy, like feeding energy into the dark tree. They're literally, you can't tell, but they're blowing leaves into the dark tree, and once it gets past the dark tree, they turn into butterflies. It's like once you shine light onto either your shadow self, onto the shadow self of this relationship, there have been things that have been avoided within this relationship. And once you shine light onto these things that you've been trying to avoid within this relationship, that's the metamorphosis, right? Like leaves to butterflies. Like butterflies are metamorphosis, right? That's new beginning. That's new beginning. Oh my God, how beautiful. I love this for you. Okay, that card wants to come out. Knight of Pentacles, but don't forget your values. Please don't forget your values. Please don't forget about your boundaries. Don't forget about what you want. Don't forget about what you want. This person is like shooting out a horn and they're like, this is what I want, to the forest or woods, whatever. And their deer is like stepping on this pentacle. You know, like they're letting it be known what they want. Let's put one more card on them. Ooh, Two of Cups reverse. Interesting. Yeah, I think this is another situation where it's just like time. It's going to take time. Like, there's a lot of work that needs to be done here. Work within yourself and work within this relationship. Like, there is a metamorphosis that's going to happen as a result of this relationship, and that's going to take time. You're not going to see eye to eye immediately, right? It's reverse. Ooh, something I think that is so interesting is that there's like an eclipse going on back there. And right now, there's just an eclipse. We're in eclipse season, right? We're in eclipse season. And it's like, it's a solar eclipse. And we just had a solar eclipse. And what did I say? What did I say earlier? The theme of this eclipse season, evolve or repeat. Things aren't going to be perfect off the bat. Things take time. And once you're honest and like use your voice as the catalyst for change, things will start again. You know, it's not like you were here and then you use your voice and things are like, woo! It's like you use your voice and then you're still here for a second. It's like your relationship almost starts over. You know? Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay. I have a Taurus playlist downstairs. In the link below. Listen to it. It's cute. It's cute. Create a unique style. Own it. Okay. Create a unique style. Own it. Like I said, this isn't a traditional relationship. This relationship is different. It's okay. Like if things aren't the way they are in normal relationships, as long as you're both being happy and you're both being served what you need, who cares? Who cares? You know, as long as your needs are being met. As long as your needs are being met, but don't be afraid to speak up for yourself. Don't be afraid to speak up for yourself, and I love you so much. I love you so much, and please like this video, subscribe if you already haven't. I'm at 86 followers. Let's bring it up to 100. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in another 2 weeks with your general reading. And just take care of yourself, okay? This is a process. It's not going to happen overnight, okay? I love you, XOXO.